guys, peppers.
It's a nice incline, about 500 meters of incline. This one is quite steep. It's going up and up. Yup. So I guess the early morning trek has been quite exciting. A lot of greenery around. The rugged rocks. Good morning everyone. After a climb of almost about 500 meters, about half a kilometer, 600 meters, we have come to the peak of a small hill which is in Chikmagaluru, which is pretty close to the Bhadra Tiger Reserve. And in this place, it gives a beautiful view of the entire hill range that overlooks the resort where we are staying. It's quite rugged. Some of the points are not easily accessible, quite difficult. But the interesting fact is, it's a trail that has been taken by these people almost on a daily basis, which gives the confidence that we are not going to get lost. Overall, the experience has been quite fantastic. And this is where I get to introduce my friend here. As you can see, Sridhar and myself, we have been friends since childhood, and we decided that we should actually come on a trek. We should come on a trip together as a family. And we are having a fantastic time, a gala time over here.
It's really fun time, fantastic, and really fabulous. It's really amazing experience in the morning with the mist. And I think so we have just climbed up about 104 meters. So that's the elevation we got it as of now. It's really fantastic. Let's continue. So thanks, Ramesh.
Good. Thank you. See, this is just going to be an amazing view, guys. Let's check it out. Can you see that hill range? It's so beautiful. Covered in mist. Now, this is where we are climbing down an incline after a beautiful view of the hill. Now getting back, even shorter trek than a beginner's. More like a trailer trek. But that's fine. I guess many people aren't actually fit enough, or they haven't had the practice to go on long and difficult treks. So this kind of a trek gives them an experience, a feel, and should be fine. Wow, we're covered with clouds and mist, and there are mosquitoes also, quite a few of them. See, 3 days of no internet connectivity, 3 days of no calls, no mails, no messages, no social media, complete wilderness, away from the civilization, but with all the comforts of civilization. These kind of outings help refresh, rejuvenate. So on 15th morning, when we started at 5:30 a.m. from home, then I went to, on the way we picked up our friend Sridhar and his family, and we started. It took us about 6 hours, but on the way, of course, we kind of waited at a couple of places to have breakfast and a cup of coffee. And then GPS started acting funny. We lost the track. We had to go back the road and look for the hard copy directions that we had received from the resort people. Asked a couple of people there at the village, and yeah, they kind of guided us. With that, after that, it was easy, but then the drive was not very comfortable. The road was not very well carved, kind of kacha road. As a result of that, there's a lot of mud. Being the monsoon season, it's been raining heavily over here. In fact, the day when we walked in, that afternoon, it rained cats and dogs. And in the rain, the view was absolutely fabulous, amazing. The food is good, kind of homely kind of a food, both vegetarian and non-vegetarian. It's a package which ranges from 3,500 to 5,500 per person per night, including all 3 meals and morning coffee and evening tea and snacks. There are some fun activities like this trail, the trekking itself. They cover this trekking as well. It's a budget friendly holiday. So we are at the Eagle Eye Resort, Chikmagaluru. They have a website. In case anyone is interested, do go ahead, check their website. All the details are available there. I've been in touch with Evelyn, who is in the reservation. She kind of arranged everything. 50% you are expected to pay and reserve for booking, and the remaining 50% at the counter or before you start your journey, you can actually do the bank transfer. Okay, the final stretch of the trek accomplished. 1 hour of solid physical activity on the Western Ghats. Okay, this is a small waterfall. We'll be climbing up. There is gonna be a few steps here. It's not bad, yeah? Nice. Okay. This is where the So this is the waterfall that we've been talking about, a small one. Looks like I'm with some Amazonian warrior. There's one chap standing next to me holding a long spear. Alright, and I've got a couple of warriors behind me, right behind me. There is a young one also. And these guys are right next to a waterfall here. This is actually a man-made waterfall.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you're talking to you.
But still it's okay. I mean, to give some kind of pleasure to people who have been looking for some adventure should still be okay. Looks absolutely nice, fantastic, and there is a lake, a small lake over here. People can fish and go for boating also. This is a tree house at the resort. I think this one is not functional. Nobody is using it, but I guess there are a few more tree houses on the other side which are very much occupied by tourists and visitors. By and large, it's a beautiful rustic kind of a setup which people will find as a nice getaway for a few days. Beautiful experience, and just look at the grass and the leaves that have fallen over here. Today is our last day here, in fact the third day. So we'll be traveling back to Bangalore today, and yeah, it's a memorable experience.